are back with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So, what the fuck am I going to talk about today? There's so many options. We had the UFC at the White House last night, which was fucking epic. Grotesque. It was grotesque, but it was epic. I can see why Americans would have absolutely fucking frothed it. The White House, the Trump is there. The fucking symbolism, the fucking jets going overhead. But it was still symbolic of what America is. And the fighters are actually the symbol of it as well. That Hockett, Gaethje, fucking O'Malley. It's all symbolic of what America is. Fucking weird, cringe, but still tough as fuck. Like, all three of those guys kicked fucking ass. And they're all cringe merchants. Except Gaethje. Gaethje's alright. Although Americans don't like him anymore because they think he's working for Israel or something. Anyway, that was one thing. Then we had Australia fucking smash Turkey. Aussie, 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 oi, 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 fucking domination. I stayed up for it. I ruined my whole week because now I'm fucked, but that was 2 days ago and I'm still recovering. But then I had to stay up all night last night watching the UFC. And then what else do we have? Alright, this is what I'm more concerned about. This SpaceX IPO. I just want to explain it to you a little bit. So everyone's going, oh, fucking Elon Musk is a trillionaire or he's got $2 trillion. That's not what's happening here. What is happening is rich people are cashing out. I said this the other day, but they're cashing out on you. So this IPO, SpaceX has only released 4% of the entire float. So there are 13.1 billion total shares of SpaceX, and they released 4% of the entire float. So they released 555 million shares. Now, they went to market and people bid up. They bought those shares. There was high demand for those shares. So now SpaceX is trading at like $186 per share, but there's only 4% of the entire SpaceX shares available at the moment. So what they've done is they've times fucking $186 by 13,100,000,000, and that's how they've come up with the $2 trillion fucking price tag. But what you need to understand is they've only released 4% of all the shares available. And if you know anything about inflation, what would happen if they dumped 100% of the shares on the market? There is absolutely no way the market could absorb all those shares. SpaceX would trade down to like fucking $8 a share. So right now, people are buying a share of SpaceX, one of 555 million available, and there's high demand for it. So the supply is being restricted, the demand is high, so the share trades at $186. If you put every share on the market, you would be buying one share of 13.1 billion shares available. Do you understand? So what happens, and it's the same thing Trump did with Trump coin. They released a small amount of Trump coin. People fucking went crazy over it. They withheld 90% of the float. They bid it right up to the moon, and then they slowly sold it into the market. And that's exactly what is going to happen with SpaceX. They will fucking promote it. They'll go crazy over it. They'll get it into funds. And then the people at SpaceX will start selling it at the inflated prices. And like I said the other day, Your mum and your pop investor are going to get fucked. It's so annoying. People just say shit. People are like, oh, it's going to the... Like when you hear, like my wife's friend Tinku was like, I should have bought SpaceX. I'm like, shut up, Tinku. You don't know anything about anything. Just shut the fuck up. People are like, if I bought Amazon at IPO, I would have fucking like $1 trillion right now. Yeah, if you bought Amazon at IPO, you would have got it at 7 cents or something. And then it went up to like $4.20. And then there was the .com bubble and it went down 90%. And then it traded 90% down for fucking almost a decade. So if you had held through that whole fucking time, you would have made no money in 10 years, the first 10 years. That's what they're not telling you, and it's going to be the exact same thing with SpaceX. After this little period of euphoria, it's going to trade down to like fucking $30, maybe even less. Depends on how many fucking shares come onto the market. But anyway, that's not what I'm here for. Fuck SpaceX, fuck all that shit, fuck AI, fuck all of it. I tell you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of turning this podcast into a quitting alcohol podcast. I think I might start talking about quitting alcohol on this podcast, this economics podcast. I'm starting to get sick of talking about this shit. No one listens, no one does anything. Everyone's just out there being fucking cowboys. So I might pivot into sobriety. Anyway, let's get to this week's Ask Boyle. So if you have a question you would like answered by one of the greatest minds of the generation or any generation, comedian, philosopher, economist, sobriety expert, Le Boyle, then head to my website, boylecomedy.com. Look, cunts, I need fucked up Friday stories more than I need your dumbass questions. Although I do need your dumbass questions as well. So if someone can fucking pull together a story, send it in. It will be much appreciated. You know where to go. I just told you. So let's get to this week's Ask Boyle. So this week's Ask Boyle was sent in by my man fucking Andrew. And he says it's time sensitive. Advice for provoking Australians. So here it is. My brother and I have tickets to see the USA play Australia in Seattle this upcoming Friday. We're planning to start drinking at 6 a.m. and we have full body bald eagle costumes for the game. Our goal is to antagonize Australians as much as possible at the bars before the game. Please give me some insider lingo on how to effectively berate Australians at a sports competition. Well, Prince Andrew, you have come to the right place. Well, fucking, I don't know how I feel about this because I am fucking on the Socceroos bandwagon hard and I hope we absolutely dick the fucking US soccer team on Friday night. And I don't know if I need to be adding fuel to the fucking fire. I think there's going to be some swinging in the crowd. Australians are already pissed. Americans have been doing some serious trash talking and Australians are not fucking here for it at all. We're keeping quiet and we're just going to let our black dudes do the speaking for us. But if you want professional advice on how to antagonize Australians at a sporting event, you need to go to the English. The English are absolute fucking masters. They will fucking make a tune out of anything. They will fucking make it personal. They'll get the whole fucking crowd singing. They'll do choruses. They'll break it up. One part will be singing, the other, and it'll all be to the bone shit as well. Like, they are absolute fucking crowd trolling geniuses. During the Rugby World Cup years ago, early 2000s, you would walk through the street because it was England versus Australia in the final, and the English would just be singing, Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. And the reason they're singing that, I didn't know why they were singing it. I was like, oh, that's a nice song. But they're singing it because it's a slave song and the English sent all their convicts to Australia as basically slaves. So they're trashing us for that. And then they had another song about our halfback, George Gregan, and it was the best ever. They would be singing, "There's only one Georgie Gregan. There's only one Georgie Gregan. With a packet of sweets and a cheesy smile. Georgie is a fucking pedophile." And it's like, fucking, what can you do? What can you do? All Australians have, and this is, you can play with this, I suppose. All Australians have is Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. Like, you can come at us from any angle. Like, the English will do a full fucking Broadway show just trashing you from every direction, and Australia will try and combat it with Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. And that's it. We've got no variations to that. It's just Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. I suppose we've got like louder and less loud. That's about it. So you can play with that. I suppose you could fucking do the oi, oi, oi as a retarded guy. I'll give you that, actually. Do the Aussie, Aussie, Aussie and just get all your fucking American guys to go, And I'm only giving you that to inspire Australians to come up with some better shit than Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. There's nothing else. Oh, actually, we have, let's go, Aussies, let's go. And everyone's clapping out of time and fucking, but that's a mess. Just the Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. That's all we got. Let's go, Socceroos, let's go. It's quite embarrassing, to be fair. It's very embarrassing, but we'll let our boys do the fucking talking on the pitch, won't we? Anyway, I wish I was going to that game. Do you have a spare ticket? I'll dress up as a fucking kangaroo. Anyway, fucking, thanks for sending in the question. Get your stories in. That'll do for tonight. And I'll see you the fuck later.